Hey, hey, what are you doing? Hey, get off me. Put me down. Help. Help.
Just there for a second, just for a bit.
I thought we were supposed to be friends. You said we were going to get on.
We are. I just wanted to check in and just see how you're doing, hear a bit.
Well, yeah, things are difficult. I mean, dealing with you, not listening to me, and sometimes, do they know that sometimes I can't even speak. You put tape over my mouth or something.
No, they don't know about that bit. Not yet. So carry on.
There's no way to treat an ego. I think there should be rights for egos, really. And yeah, on top of that, well, I had
Okay, so this video series is all about finding that inner silence. Silencing the ego and not falling into the traps that the ego set for us that can hold us back. But before we do any of that, it's really important that we do this. Meeting the ego and listening to the ego. I don't mean getting swept away by all the fear and judgment like we usually do. I mean listening and seeing what comes up, giving it space, maybe even giving it a name. This little fella here doesn't have a name. At the moment, he's just called ego. So I need your help. Drop in the comments any suggested name and I'll name this guy. But here's your first exercise. I want you to meet your ego too. So the first step is to name your ego. Think about the persistent, critical, and often anxious voice in your head. Give it a name. It can be anything you like. Let's say you name yours Susan.
Hey, what did you call me?
No, I wasn't talking to you.
I don't think you should call me names.
And then step 2, listen compassionately. Imagine Susan isn't just a voice in your head, but a person. Maybe a friend who's been going through a hard time, or perhaps a housemate, a really anxious housemate.
I don't think they pick their flatmate up like you just picked me up.
A housemate who means well, but worries about everything.
But yeah, and then he said we had an interesting shirt, and that basically means I hate you and judging everything about you. And
see, it has opinions.
Remember in tribes, when people were in tribes, they'd be excluded from the tribe. Well, what if we get excluded from the world and we can't breathe in space, can we? And that's bound to happen because, yeah.
So when Susan starts piping up with worries, what if I fail? They probably think I'm stupid. This is going to be a disaster. Instead of immediately believing it or fighting it, just try to listen. Listen as if you would an anxious friend. What advice would you give that friend? You'd come from a place of compassion.
People are going to laugh and it's going to be front page news and people will have to change countries. We'll have to move to another country and grow beards. Both of us. It's just beards so thick that no one will recognise us because of all the front page news is about how stupid we were. Yeah?
Hey, it sounds like you're really scared right now. Or I hear your worry, but let's look at the facts. Or even just, no, things aren't that bad. Try not to worry so much about it.
Well, but what if we can't afford to eat, huh? And yeah, I mean, there's so much to be worried about. It's me who got us here and I look after us, but it's healthy competition. There's no such thing as not healthy competition.
But we rarely find the same compassion for the voice in our head. We never stop, listen, and notice how irrational or unhelpful it might be being. And we can often fall prey to our fears and putting up barriers that actually are holding us back and not helping us at all.
And yeah, this meditation thing it's not that I'm against meditation. Okay, I am against it. I don't like it. And I say every week we should have a non-meditation day, or just some, for old times' sake, I get the keys to the kingdom again and you pretend to be me for a bit. And well, yeah, we can intensify it quickly. Does that sound good? Just for old times' sake. Because I miss those days. And you never listen, and there's so much that we can worry about. Everything around here we should be thinking about. And you just never seem to worry. And that's not going to get us far. Survival of the fittest. And so we're going to be eaten day one. And you're still not worried. I can't believe you're still not worried. What is wrong with you? Oh, I'm telling you, one of these days we'll be in trouble.
These two things will have a massive impact on your life, because by naming your ego and having compassion at the same time, it puts space between us and that voice in your head. And by having that space, you can really see that you're not the ego. The ego is there to protect you, but it's not that helpful.
I am helpful.
Coming from compassion, we can learn self-compassion and be easier on ourselves, while also not running from fear-based patterns.
It's a lot better if we just seal ourselves off. I'll protect everyone in this room. Sorry, none of you.
So thank you, ego, for sharing.
Yeah.
That was really helpful.
No worries. You're not going to call me Susan all the time, are you?
No, don't worry, I'm not going to call you Susan from now on. Well, unless they say so. But look, jokes aside, I do want to acknowledge you and thank you for everything that you've brought to my attention. You're always trying to protect me, and yeah, for all the times, thank you that you've flagged dangers, real or imagined, and for the drive that you have. You get me out of fear of failure sometimes, and that was your way of trying to keep me safe, and I appreciate it. You're trying to keep me surviving, and I recognise that. But I don't need to be hypervigilant. I don't need that fear-based protection anymore. I'm okay. We're okay. We can navigate the world differently now. Your job description can change. We'll figure it all out, and that's what we'll be exploring in future episodes.
Can my job description be co-pilot? I'll be co-pilot.
So when you've finished listening to your ego, you can thank your ego for protecting you, but also let it know that it doesn't need to be hypervigilant anymore. It doesn't need that level of protection. And in future series, we're going to be looking at how we change our relationship with the ego, how we silence the ego, and find that inner peace. And once I found inner peace, it wasn't just the peace of mind and the calmness that I enjoyed, it really unlocked gifts for me. Whether it was intuition, being able to communicate with my spirit guides. But I want to share all of that, and we'll cover it all in the future series. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'm sending so much love.
They won't.
Thank you so much.
I will have a series soon.
What's it?
Was
That
that
wasn't
you?
me.
That wasn't me.
It's me, the higher self.
Hey, excuse me. Hello. Can you help me get my ball? I can't reach it. You just need to click it.
Hey, what are you doing? It's their choice if they subscribe or not.
I know.
No tricks. Let them consciously
Yeah, I
choose, make
guess.
the decision.
They won't.
They will subscribe, I'm sure.